Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jade, and in today's video I'm going to be doing an updated house tour. If you did not watch the first house tour, I highly recommend you watch that one before you watch this one. But before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and touch on why I haven't posted in a while. Between like being a new homeowner and being a mom and working full-time, I just haven't had time, but I've kind of in a sense let myself go. I eat what I can and when I can, so I've gained weight. So I did start a weight loss journey a couple of weeks ago. I'm hoping to vlog that and hopefully have some results so that I can get that posted on this channel within a month or two. But I just haven't been feeling like being in front of a camera with the changes in my weight and stuff. So that's why I haven't been posting. I want to kind of touch on what I've learned in this year, kind of what I wish I would have known before buying my house, and just different things. So I think the first thing that, which I knew it would be like a thing, but the one thing that I've learned is how expensive it really is to upkeep a home. I didn't really think about, I knew like I'd have like more expenses like light bulbs, and I'd have to clean a little bit more often, so like small things like cleaning supplies, but I really didn't take into consideration how expensive it really is to upkeep your home. So the lawn, especially in the spring and the summer, I have to have someone come out every week to take care of my hedges, mow the grass, and all of that stuff. So that adds up, and it adds up really quickly. It's not cheap. I could go out and buy a lawnmower, but honestly I just don't have that kind of time. So just paying someone to come out and take care of my lawn has been really expensive. And then just small things. I talked about light bulbs a couple of seconds ago, but you don't really think about how those small things kind of add up. I also didn't know, and this could just be me being naive and having had always lived in like apartments when I was on my own, I didn't know you had to buy like an air filter every month. So like things like that. Or I have a toddler and I have a puppy, so when I first got him, I was doing a lot of shampooing and my toddler's potty training, so I had to go and invest in a shampooer. And then there was a series of like months when my dog would chew every cord that he could find, so I was constantly replacing vacuum cleaners, shampooers, TV cords, phone chargers, and etc. So just those kind of things when you buy a house you don't really think about. Other than that, just like things that I definitely wasn't expecting. So I had a problem with a plumber for some reason, like with plumbing. So for some reason I always thought that plumbers are really cheap and easily accessible, and that you could just go have them come over and fix the issue and be something cheap, and it's not. So I had an issue where I needed like my entire garbage disposal replaced and all of this other stuff done. So it ended up costing me a pretty penny. And then one day my dryer went out, and I did everything that I could on a very basic level. I'm not very equipped to handle those kind of things, so I had to come out or pay an electrician to come out and see what was wrong. And then he determined that it was not my wiring or whatever, it was actually the dryer. So I wasn't planning, and it was not like something I had built in my budget to go out and spend $1,000 on a dryer. So those kind of things add up. And then for me, I'm trying to, especially in the summer, I try to make things as fun and as comfy as possible for my toddler. So buying little pools, toys for him to play with, balls, soccer goals, etc. So just kind of having things to put in your yard for your child to utilize is really expensive. So for those of you that are looking to buy your house, I think you should take that into consideration as well. It's definitely become like a part of my monthly budget. So like maintenance is literally a part of my monthly budget. So if it's not one thing one month, it's another. So if you're looking to buy a house, I think you should take that into consideration. Another thing that I kind of wish I would have known before I bought a house. So when I bought my house, I was just really excited to be like out of my mom's house. But different little small things with my house, like don't get me wrong, I love my home, but there are small things that I wish I would have known beforehand. So for me, it was those cabinets. So like making sure you have cabinets that you like. So I did paint them myself, but when I was going through the process of getting quotes and stuff for it, The cheapest quote that I got was $4,000. Like $4,000 to paint my cabinets. So like all this stuff, like little home improvement projects, they're really expensive. So I've been trying to do them on my own to cut down on cost. But so as I was saying, like things that I didn't know I wanted before I bought my house. So I have a backyard and I'm really grateful for that, but I don't have a privacy fence and neither do like the neighbors on either side of me. So like that's a thing that really bothers me because I don't really like being outside that often because me and my neighbors are always kind of staring at each other and it's really awkward. So I wish I would have known to buy a house that already had a privacy fence. So I am getting one installed next month, but it's going to be super expensive. So just different things like that I wish I would have known. And also these floors, I didn't think, I've had carpet my whole life. I didn't think not having carpet would be a big deal, but I have a toddler that's potty training and I have a puppy. So carpets are just they don't look that good. I try to cover them up with rugs and stuff, but I really wish I would have purchased a house that already had hardwood floors. So now it's going to cost me thousands of dollars to build it in when I could have easily just purchased a house that already had it. So just different things like that, but nothing other than that. I guess I'm blessed to say that I don't have any other like I guess complaints or problems with my house. Everything else has been really smooth. Those are just a couple of things that I wish I would have known when I was, or known to look for when I was going through the home buying process. But also, I didn't even think about it, but having a garage, I hate not having a garage. I have a carport, and it's cool. Like, it keeps me covered when it's raining and all that good stuff. But my carport and my neighbor's carport, they kind of like stare at each other. And me and my neighbor, it's really weird. We both work out of town. We both kind of work the same shift. So, like, we leave at the same time. We watch each other heat up our cars at the same time. And then we kind of drive side by side to work. And it's just really awkward and uncomfortable. So I really wish I had a garage for that sense of privacy. But other than that, like, I don't really have any complaints. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. For this video, we're going to go ahead and go in a similar order that we did the first single mom house tour. So if you did not watch that house tour, I highly recommend you watch it. We're in our living room, kind of starting where we did the first house tour. I've got in this area a little lounge area. Still got those same 3 mirrors. I've added a tufted chair, a glass table, some hydrangeas, my candle. So it's a really cute area. I really don't ever sit there, but I really like the way that it looks when you first walk into the home. If you watched the first video, you saw that I had ugly red curtains in the living room, so I've changed those. My upholstered chairs are still standing strong. I did buy a new TV. As you can see, I still have the tape sitting on it. I bought it yesterday. My toddler took a bat to my old TV and he destroyed it. So I went ahead and bought one yesterday. It's honestly, it was past due. That other TV was ancient and like 10,000 pounds to move. Over here, I've got an area rug that I bought to kind of, one, cover up the carpets, and two, make the area look a little bit bigger. Y'all, I did not vacuum under the couch before I made this video, so ignore that mess. I've got right here a really cute and really cheap ottoman slash coffee table. I've placed a tray on it for looks and looks only. It serves no purpose. I've got my couch. I've added a blanket in another tray. This blanket has like these little puff balls. I thought they were really cute. I bought that at Tuesday morning. So yeah, that is the living room. It definitely looks significantly better than it did the first house tour, but it definitely needs some work. And oh yeah, I've got Aiden's little toy, or his little reading chair right there. He very seldom sits in it, but he likes to keep it in the living room. So yeah, that's my living room. If you did not watch the first house tour, I highly recommend you watch that. So over here, y'all, excuse that crooked E on the home. I just did not have the energy to turn around and fix it. The clock is out of commission, but y'all, I wanted to show y'all the light fixtures. I changed the light fixtures, and I'm really proud of how they looked. I had like the little ceiling boob. I just call it that, but I had the ceiling boob there. So yeah, that's that area. And then if you watch the first house tour, this was my multi-purpose room. I had my workout equipment and everything in here in there, but now this is my toddler's room. I have been able to kind of add and cater it to his needs. Being able, as he gets older, I've been able to watch him grow and change. The bed is currently broken. When you have a 2-year old, things get a little wild. So I had to take that top part off and remove the ladder. I've got this little Marvel canvas and a couple of things that I had in his nursery. So as he's getting older, he's showing more personality. So I'm able to kind of cater his room to his interests. So this is his room. I'm really proud of it. I was really sad to see my multi-purpose room go because that was kind of my me area. Over here, we've got his Mercedes and his bumper car, some art that we did at the beginning of quarantine. So yeah, this is his room. He loves it. It's really encouraged and helped him like learn to sleep in his room by himself. So yeah, it's been really cool and exciting to be able to give him his own space. So that is Aiden's room. His toy chest, which definitely needs some organization, but he's been doing the cleaning himself, so I'm not going to complain. Now we're going to move on to what used to be Aiden's nursery. So it is now my guest room slash at home gym. I have taken the comforter that was in my old room and made it the guest bedroom. I added some pillows, some blankets, a little bit of wall art, and then over here I've got my treadmill, my exercise ball, yoga mats, and I've got some weights, some free weights. I'm starting my weight loss journey, so I'm really excited to start that. I've got a out of commission stair stepper, an ab mat to kind of help me work out with my back problems. I've got an armoire right here just so that my guests have somewhere to put their clothes. I don't want them to have to stay with like live out of their luggage when they come visit me. And then of course I've got the shampooer. So yes, that is my little at home gym slash guest room. Hopefully after COVID is over, I'll be able to have a few more guests. But right now, I'm perfectly content using it as my exercise room. Now, when I start using it a little bit more, I'm not sure what it looks like. So now we're going to move on to Aiden's bathroom. I did paint the counters and the cabinets in this bathroom. It needs a few touch-ups, but nothing crazy. We are potty training, so I've got like his little potty training accessories. Still not using that bathroom as much as I'd like. Then over here, I've got my little coffee table, dining room table, same art. I did change the light fixtures in here, so I'm really proud of those. Updated those, trying to make the place look a little bit more modern, going for that modern farmhouse kind of feel. I am in the process of trying to find a new table because this small one is not working for me. So, and it was really cheap. And then over here, I've got my desk that I should work at a little bit more than I do, and I don't. If you watched the first house tour, you saw this desk. When you saw this desk, it was black. I've added some contact paper and painted it gray just so that it would match the decor in the living room. And then I've got my pride and joy, my kitchen. I painted this kitchen myself. I replaced the hardware on it. And for me, I went ahead and did the hardware to match the appliances that I already had. At first, I wanted to do like a white cabinet, silver fixture, but it was more affordable and made more sense to kind of go with what I already had. So that is my kitchen. I redid the countertops using a marble kit. Y'all are going to see those light fixtures. Do you hear me? I've got the honestly my favorite area in the kitchen, my coffee station. It's got my Keurig, my K-cups, my green tea station. Y'all, if y'all do not have an electric lighter, I highly recommend you go get one. I swear by it. It's rechargeable. I've got my green tea, my sugar, a candle. And then to the left is actually my laundry room. We're not going to go in there because I have not painted the cabinets or replaced the hardware on there. So we're not going to worry about that today. I'm super excited to film that and show you guys the process of doing cabinets and replacing the hardware. So that'll be coming soon. And then for the last room in the house, we've got my bathroom. Y'all, I filmed this super late. So yes, I am in my pajamas. So I'm going to try to cover myself up. I did some backsplash, redid the cabinets, redid the countertops. Like Aiden's bathroom, it needs some touch-ups. I definitely need to work on the organization on that countertop. But yeah, that's my bathroom. And then this is my bedroom. As you can see, I've got my dog who is not, he was not happy that I was in this, like, not in this bed. It was like 11:30 p.m. and he was not feeling the fact that I was in the bed. So he helped himself, but I've added a little bit more decor. You can't really see it, but on the side tables and in the makeup desk, I added some contact paper to kind of match the marble theme in the house. That desk was actually in the multi-purpose room the first time around. Then I've got my dresser. If you see that yellow, my son drew on the walls. And then over here, I've got my itty bitty mirror. I did have a really large one that reached the top of those little decor things at the top, but my 2-year-old knocked it over and shattered it. Thankfully, he wasn't hurt, but I am just using that mirror until I can find a new one. But that concludes my house tour. I'm not going to go into the closet just because it looks really bad right now, if we're being honest. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm looking forward to documenting the process. For more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all soon.